By putting your child in front of a screen, unsupervised, with internet access, you are actively endangering them. Now, some of you might think, yeah, that's a no-brainer. And some of you will think I'm being dramatic. Well, put your listening ears on because I'm about to tell you something pretty interesting. Approximately 2/3 of children talk to strangers online daily. Some of you are still thinking that's not an issue, which is incredibly disturbing. When you give your child unsupervised internet access, you are essentially allowing them to be in a closed room with a bunch of strangers who, I hate to tell you, not all have the best intentions. In fact, pretty much all of them don't, because why in the world would any adult want to privately chat with a child? Well, I teach my kid about internet safety and not to talk to strangers. That's not good enough. It's a good step in the right direction, but it's just not good enough. What's the point of telling a child not to pet any of the animals at the petting zoo and then leaving them unsupervised? What's the point of telling a child not to go on any rides at the theme park and then leaving them unsupervised? More times than not, the child's going to do it anyway, and it'll be too late to stop them before they've already done it. The difference is, at a petting zoo or theme park, there's a lesson learned. You can discipline them, but on the internet, someone else is going to do that for you, and that's irreversible. And this is just point one. I have another point to make. It's not just the dangers of the most vile people planet Earth has to offer talking to your children on the internet. It's what your children are consuming. Unfortunately, too many parents are sticking their kid in front of a screen, letting YouTube play while they go finish up chores in the other room. And I get it. It's easy. Kids are absolutely hypnotized by screens, glued to them just as we are. You don't have to worry about them making a mess with their toys because they're stuck to their screen. You don't have to worry about them pestering you because they're stuck to their screen. And you don't have to feel bad about it because last you checked, whatever they were watching was educational, or at the very least, a safe, cute cartoon. At the better end of things, these videos are horrible for young brains. If you take a minute to look through these kids' videos, they're bright, colorful, fast, and overstimulating. That's what keeps them glued. It doesn't matter what they're watching. It's usually complete slop made entirely with the intent of keeping kids glued and entertained, not to educate them. It sounds a lot like what adults are subject to. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Reels, they're all fast-moving videos that you endlessly scroll through for hours. It's detrimental to our attention spans. Imagine a child's. What's funny is that I've actually seen children on their tablets scrolling through YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Starting them young, huh? On the worst end of things, unsupervised internet access will very quickly and easily lead a child to something they absolutely shouldn't be looking at. Kids are naturally curious, and all it takes is a quick Google search or a YouTube search, and suddenly we aren't looking at fun, counting color videos anymore. We're looking at porn and gore. And I certainly hope you wouldn't want your kid looking at any of that. And the only way to prevent this from happening is if you supervise your kid's screen time. I'm a big advocate for this because I grew up with unsupervised access to the internet. I was just 7 or 8 years old when I started online dating with a guy on Movie Star Planet, if anyone remembers that game. I got my tail whooped, but nothing else was really done. And to this day, I wish my parents had restricted my internet access more. Multiple times in my younger years was I groomed online. I saw things I shouldn't have been allowed to see at that age. I matured way too fast because of that. I have sent countless photos and videos to strangers online when I was even younger than 16. It still haunts me to this day. I feel like a chunk of my childhood was stolen because of it. Kids shouldn't know the things I knew at that age. Kids shouldn't see what I saw at that age. I think part of my mental state was something to do with the sexual and violent content I was exposed to when I was younger. So, Parents, please, for the sake of your kids, stop giving them unrestricted internet access. Lock certain apps, put a time limit on their screen time, monitor what they're doing and watching. I highly encourage you to watch what they're doing whenever they're on their devices. In a perfect world, kids would only have flip phones. They'd be encouraged to read more, go outside more, play with friends more. Their screen time would only consist of DVDs and parent-approved movies and TV. But we can't have everything. Anyways, thanks for listening. I hope this lands on the right ears, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Bye!